All right, a few things. Superstar entertainer Mr. Glenn Campbell is going to be at the Kern County Fair Friday night. We need somebody to pick him up from the bus station. Anybody? Potter, you pick him up. And don't forget to turn on your lights and siren. Mr. Campbell likes lights and sirens. Okay, what else?
Con man investigation.
How's that going?
Well, we interviewed our latest victim this morning. Unfortunately, we don't have any real solid leads as of yet. The only thing we do know is the perp has asthma. I think we're dealing with a real pro here.
I doubt if a professional con man would prey on Bakersfield, sir.
Why not?
Well, come on, small potatoes. For a con.
I don't know if this will help, but a man came to my house the other day wearing sunglasses, selling mops, sponges, oven mitts.
Was he blind?
He got you too?
Captain, anything you want to say?
When?
Right now.
Yes. As some of you might have heard, the court has ordered that every officer in the department take a yearly psychiatric evaluation.
Captain, why?
Why? Why don't you ask Officer Boyer why?
That was a bogus ruling, sir. The judge was clearly out to slander the department, and he was using me as a lightning rod.
Boyer, every time you see a crowd, it doesn't mean you have to disperse it.
It was dark. I thought they had torches.
It was a candlelight vigil for peace.
Anyway, I've been assured that this is a routine evaluation, and to prove to all of you that it is, I'll be the first one in the pool.
All right. Okay, let's have a good shift out there, and let's get that con man behind bars. Good move, sir, going first. Very courageous. I admire that.
Unbelievable. I fire off 2 warning shots. They call it a shrink.
You know, therapy's not that bad, Boyer. I was in it once.
You saw a shrink?
Without a court order?
Yeah, I was having some problems in the relationship. Oh, we worked it out.
Without a court order?
Yeah, without a court order. Relationships are hard, especially if one partner has trouble expressing his feelings.
All this feeling stuff is giving me the creeps. The women's movement, the men's movement. There's only one movement I care about, and it happens every day, right about now.
Oh, come on.
Excuse me, boys, but I have to go express myself.
Boyer.
First in line. What was I thinking?
You were being a leader, sir.
I know about psychologists. They ask only the most embarrassing questions. I'll tell you right now, I am not going to be first in line.
But, sir, the men are looking to you.
Have them look to you.
Captain, the doctor's ready for you. Captain?
I'll go.
Tell Dr. Harbour Sergeant Hampton will be going first, and if the good doctor has any problem with that, he can take it up with me. Through Sergeant Hampton. Thanks, Phil.
$58,000. It's gone. Every penny.
Mr. Leeds, I'm confused. Are you saying that someone sold you a junior high school?
Ben Franklin Junior High. It's my alma mater. I was on the track team.
That's a public school.
Well, this con artist was very convincing. Showed me a color brochure. Said even in hard times, the schools would still be full. You can't argue with that.
Well, why didn't you buy the high school, too, while you were at it?
Well, I have an option on the high school. And a small part.
Here you go, Wade. I finished Mr. Leeds' composite sketches.
Hey, Darcy. Have you met Paul? Paul, my partner. All right. This is Darcy.
Hi, Darcy.
Hey, Wade, you finally got a black partner.
Yeah.
I didn't know we had police sketch artists.
Oh, we don't. It's not in the budget. Darcy works at Walmart.
Express lane, 12 items or less. But for Wade, I'll go as high as 15. Call me, Wade. I still owe you dinner.
Oh, she is very good. All right. Mr. Leeds, you take a look at these. You let us know if anyone looks familiar, all right?
Well, this one looks like Jay Leno.
What? Wait, this is Jay Leno.
Oh, this one looks kind of like Sean Connery. Harvey Keitel.
Wade, these are all celebrities.
Harvey Keitel isn't so much of a celebrity.
You know what I mean.
Darcy is an artist. She tries to give the criminals a little personality. Mr. Leeds, look at these very closely. Don't get hung up on this whole celebrity thing.
Look, police sketches, Wade. She is supposed to draw the description.
We don't pay her. These are her sketches. She sells them at the swap meet when the case is over. Well, I think she likes me.
Oh, wait a second. There's something about this one. Can't put my finger on it.
It's okay. Just take your time. Good look at it.
Oh, I got it. Old blue eyes.
Oh, sorry.
No, Denny, come on back. We're running over, but you can sit in.
No, it's fine. Run over. You can have my whole hour.
You should be here for this.
It's about us, Denny.
Hey, there is no us. There's you over there, and there's me over here, okay?
I am so angry with you, Denny.
You know, I could stay home if I wanted to hear this kind of stuff.
I have to start every conversation with you. We could sit in silence for hours if I didn't say something first.
Hey, I do a lot of thinking, okay?
All I ask is you share it with me.
Why should I?
You've got to. If we've got any chance of making it...
I am your partner. I'd take a bullet for you.
Your silence is a bullet.
Fix him. Just fix him. I got work to do.
No, Denny, please don't go. We have an officer down here.
7 people come, and they each describe someone totally different. I mean, the only similarities are the guy had asthma and was using a spray.
Maybe it's not a con man. Maybe it's con people.
Oh, so you figure a whole team of asthmatic con artists has descended on Bakersfield?
Wait, I think we've got something here, guys.
He looks a little like Charlie Sheen. No. Emilio Estevez.
Mrs. Carson, would you mind going back to my desk and looking through some photographs once again?
All right, Detective.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mrs. Carson. If you think of any more distinguishing characteristics, let me know.
Well, I did say he had a scar that ran from his ear to his chin.
Yeah, that's right, you did. But I tried to capture the scar internally.
These are very good, Darcy.
Right this way.
This one looks like Casey Kasem.
Darcy, if you don't mind, I think that maybe we should continue this investigation without celebrity sketches.
But I have 2 more people to interview.
Darcy, do you realize the odds against Martin Sheen's sons terrorizing Bakersfield?
Hey, now come on. It is not easy to make these drawings without a photograph.
Well, that's the whole point of being a police sketch artist.
I will not sit here and be subjected to artistic censorship. I'm going back to Walmart.
Hey, I still think you're great, Darcy.
Oh, come on.
Sir, I wanted to go over Glenn Campbell's itinerary with you.
So, how'd it go?
Or what, for, sir?
Your meeting with the psychologist. Did my name come up at all?
Oh, maybe once or twice.
And?
Answer?
What did you say about me?
Captain, I'd rather not talk about it. It was personal, you understand?
Since when do we keep personal things from each other?
I believe since the beginning, sir.
Oh. All right. Fine. Let me ask another way. What was said about me?
Captain, please.
Now, Phil, you're starting to act like somebody who's got something to hide.
Sir, I have to say it again. It was personal.
We've never discussed it, but did you resent me for getting this promotion?
Captain, that was a long time ago. Water under the bridge.
But there was water. Oh, this is the first time you've ever mentioned water.
You are one hostile dude, you know that?
Look, Wade, we are not a part of the Chamber of Commerce. We're hired to catch criminals. That's all.
You could be a little nice about it, you know. Darcy's trying. We're all trying.
Look, we don't have that luxury. We're paid to be effective. And this is not effective. This is Wayne Newton.
That's ridiculous. My parents had nothing to do with the way I am.
Nothing? You don't think that they never holding you or telling you that they loved you might be a factor in some of the anger you walk around with?
No.
He does have so much anger.
Shut up. All I said was I don't remember my parents ever loving me, which doesn't mean they didn't. There were the early years, which I don't remember.
What do you consider the early years?
12, 13. Before that, I draw a blank.
Did you receive any affection at all from anyone, Officer Boyer?
Well, when I was a kid, while I was sleeping, there's no telling that my mother and dad could have tiptoed into my room, picked me up out of my crib, held me, and quietly, without waking me, said, "I love you, Denny."
Denny, you have said more in 5 minutes than I've heard from you in 5 years. I've never felt closer to you than right now.
Spare me. You know, you're in the right place here talking to this quack. Jeez.
He does that. Then an hour later, he's sorry, but he won't admit it. Thank you, Doc.
Denny? Denny, wait up!
Here you go.
You gotta know what to say, Captain.
Yeah, why didn't you tell him what you told me, huh? He thinks I'm not taking this case seriously.
No, I didn't say that. I said that we were not pursuing this case in a very professional manner.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing.
Why isn't Sergeant Hampton sitting with us?
I don't know, Captain.
Sir, he thinks I'm being lackadaisical about this case.
I did not say that.
It's what you meant.
Phil, do you hand me the ketchup, please?
What's wrong with yours?
Oh, I didn't even see it. Sorry.
My idea.
Captain, I would like to pursue a lineup.
Phil? Hey, Phil? You want to finish my fries? I'm stuffed.
No, thanks. Perry just gave me hers.
Well, then, you know, but the price is right.
About a lineup, sir? Sir?
What?
The lineup, sir. You do have lineups here.
Oh, funny. Funny. Big city cop trying to make fun of our department.
No, I was not trying to make
That
fun
is
of...
what you are doing.
No,
You
it's
do
not
not
what I'm
stop.
doing.
You
No,
don't stop.
it's not what I'm
Over and over.
Wait,
Go.
you just listen.
Go do your lineup. Phil? Walking back. You want to head on back?
No, we're gonna sit over our coffee for a minute or two.
90 seconds.
Car 48 Bravo, check in.
48 Bravo, all clear. So, Luke. Did you see the Raiders last Sunday?
You're starting a conversation.
Did you see the game or not?
Thank you, Denny. Thank you. Not since my son took his first step have I seen someone so brave, so manly.
The game, Luke.
We both know this isn't about the game. The shell has been cracked. Now we can heal.
I'm not gonna ask you again.
How long I have waited for this question. How long have I sat here wondering if you even knew I exist?
That's it, man.
I know it's been difficult for you, Denny. This is a new beginning. Denny, we got somebody. Denny!
Go to hell!
Come in.
You want to see me, Captain?
Phil! You son of a gun. What are you doing knocking? You never have to knock when you come in here.
Well, actually, Captain, you reprimanded me last week for not knocking.
Last week. That is then, and now is now. Now, you get over here and sit down, you son of a gun. You
Thank you, sir.
knocking. Phil, I just didn't feel as though we cleared the air yesterday about, you know.
I don't, sir.
The water under the bridge stuff.
Oh, that.
Mm-hmm. Phil, I can't sit here and say that I didn't want this promotion because I did. And I assume that you wanted to be captain, too.
Captain, like I said yesterday, that is water under the bridge.
Phil, I'm drowning in that water. Now, I cannot function if you resent me.
Captain, I don't resent you.
How can you not?
Discipline, sir.
I need to know that you're going to be there for me. You know, they say partners lay down their lives for each other.
Sir, we work in an office.
Well, what if a crazed gunman came in here?
Oh, like the one last June?
He wasn't crazy, was he? All right, okay. Say his gun hadn't jammed.
Captain, the doctor's ready for you.
You tell the doctor that I am very busy with police business and I am unavailable until further notice.
When should I reschedule for?
When we catch the last bad guy in Bakersfield. Until then, hold all his calls.
Thank you, Phil.
Okay, so one more time. Mr. Leeds, Mrs. Carson, I want you to take a good look at these men. You take your time. If any of them look familiar to you, you let us know. All right?
Now, remember, they may have changed their clothing, altered their hairstyle, but look for, weight, height, delineating features, scars, marks like that.
Well, number 3 there. Looks like, Jack Nicholson.
Yes! Yes!
You got lucky?
The one near the end looks like a young Frank Sinatra.
Yes! Call, Ramirez. What was I thinking? Fernando Lamas.
Excuse me, folks. Could you just step outside for a moment? I'd like to have a word with my fellow officers, okay?
That was a fair call, sir.
That looks like
That's worth it.
Okay, all right, let's see what we have here, okay? Number 1 is Rod Stewart, agreed? Okay. Number 2, Bruce Springsteen, right?
Definitely.
Or Al Pacino.
Oh, come on, Luke. Let's not start.
No, no, just stop. Stop.
What's wrong, Paul?
Well, in case you've all forgotten, we have a con man, a real live criminal running loose in the streets of Bakersfield.
We haven't forgotten, Paul. That's why we're doing the lineup.
This is not a lineup. This is an audition. Darcy's drawings are a joke. This woman is not a sketch artist. She's someone who watches too much Entertainment Tonight.
That's not an easy thing to gauge.
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
I think you're wrong here.
We're getting close to nailing this guy. We know he's somewhere between Cruz and a young Frank Sinatra.
We are making fantastic progress.
I think you're making fools of yourselves.
Does anyone else see a little Robert Goulet, number 4?
Frank Lovejoy?
How about 5? 5, Paul Anka.
No.
Sadaka.
Sadaka.
Boy, I would love to crack this case just to prove to Paul that we're not a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, he thinks he's just hot stuff. Can he identify a criminal, determine if he's armed, and get a shot off all in 4 seconds?
Then you're 0 for 3 in that one yourself.
And clear it each time.
And so?
Well, so basically, I paid for 10 sessions in advance and only got 1.
Here's another eyewitness.
I know I'm off the case, but I couldn't help myself.
You're doing wonderful work here, Darcy.
Oh, my God.
Something wrong?
Boys, the cat is in the house.
That's him.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Look, this department must be quite a challenge for you.
Oh? Why is that?
Well, these guys are pretty unsophisticated about psychology. They won't have a clue as to what this process is all about.
What do you think they'll do in there?
I think they'll come in here and try to find ways to talk about everything except for what is really bothering them.
What do you think is really bothering them?
I don't know. Many of them are lonely and unhappy for no good reason. I mean, they spend most of their time on the job, and yet they really don't fit in. And maybe they don't fit in at home either.
It must be very painful for them.
Yes, I'm sure it is. I'm sure they'd love to come in here and spill their guts and have just one person who might understand them.
Why won't they do that?
I don't know. I think that maybe they're afraid.
They don't need to be afraid, Paul. They can say whatever's on their mind, and I'll listen.
Well,
Man, this is beautiful.
This isn't right. It's not our business if we wet the bed.
Let's move in.
Called us fools.
A few more seconds.
I think you'll find my tapes to be very helpful.
Do you really think I need all 24?
Paul, most of the guys here I only gave a few brochures, but I think only you could understand the entire series. Expiration date?
Oh, yes, credit card, Visa. It would be $8.96.
May I see your card?
Yeah, sure.
Hands up, you fraud.
Come on, I got him.
What? Yeah, good. I was waiting for you guys.
Oh, Paul.
No, I was laying low, playing cool. You know, I knew he wasn't.
Paul, your visa?
Huh.
Nice work, Paul. You set him up for us, and it was an easy bust. Big hand for Paul.
I suppose I deserved that, huh?
Well, Paul, just so you know, your tape will now be used in police departments all across the country as an educational video.
Tape? Well, what tape?
Well, as soon as he was ID'd, we had to start videotaping him.
So let me get this straight, Paul. You were nude on a trampoline with 2 girls, and all 3 of you were 15?
I was 13, and they were close to 30.
So then this was your first sexual encounter.
I guess so. Everything was moving so fast.
Just want you to know you're going away for a long time.
I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, Captain, but you were avoiding it, weren't you?
No, not at all. I'm mainly concerned about my sergeant, Phil Hampton. He already told me what you two talked about. I just need a confirmation for my records. Take your time. Now that you admitted to being a raving lunatic, you don't have to worry about patient-therapist confidentiality.
What are we talking about here?
What did he say about me?